everyone! With Christmas right around the corner, we've decided to take a look at 12 scams of Christmas. The first scam of Christmas is phishing. They've been around for years and we've all received a version. Fraudsters send you a message and attempt to make you click on a link to a fake site or open a malware that infects your machine. They may be old, but they have evolved and some are very cleverly targeted. Imagine you are placing orders on a well-known website for gifts. Suddenly you receive an email, apparently from that very site, saying that there is a problem with your last order and can you please click here to attend to the problem. Logos, email addresses, even the link might look genuine, but you'll get more than you bargained for if you do as the email asks. Check twice and click once. The second scam of Christmas is the fake virus checker. You search for that exclusive gift and finally you're led to a site that appears to sell just what your nearest and dearest want. But wait, a message flashes up saying that your machine is infected. But don't worry, just download the free virus check shown and your problem will be solved. By downloading it, you will actually be infecting your machine and your problems will only just have begun. Install a good virus checker before you go online. The third scam of Christmas is the fake upgrade. As the Christmas spirit gets going, we all send each other links to jokes and videos on Facebook, by email and via Twitter. Now imagine you arrive at one of these sites and it tells you that you don't have the latest Flash player, so you can't watch the funny video. But not to worry, click here and you can get your upgraded player immediately. Not only will this upgrade be malware, but that malware will go on to send messages to all your friends telling them to see this funny video. The fourth scam of Christmas is the current news scam. People use major events to scam you out of money, regardless of how sad the event may have been. Difficult to believe in a season of goodwill, but before the aid agencies reach the poor people affected, there are already scam emails and associated websites asking you to donate. They look genuine, but don't be fooled. The money goes nowhere but to the scammers. The fifth scam of Christmas is the illegal cracked download. Many will be buying laptops or other computing devices for under the tree. They are expensive and there are many tempting offers to buy incredibly cheap operating systems, office products or other tasty goodies. There are even more tempting opportunities to download free copies of cracked, pirated software. However, not only are you likely to find that the download is a legal copy and may not actually run or has invalid key, but also that it comes with a hidden present, malware. Buy from reputable sites and remember, if it's too good to be true, then it probably is. The sixth scam of Christmas is the drive-by download. Sadly, you do not have to agree to download software from a malicious site for it to happen. There are many ways in which malware can be wheedled onto your machine just by visiting a site. We all roam randomly around the internet, especially when looking for presents, so it is hard to avoid such sites. However, try to watch out for the trail that leads you to a totally uncharted waters. It's difficult, but you think before you click. And keep your virus checker and your browser up to date. Both increasingly afford some protection against this type of scam. The seventh scam of Christmas is the fake free Wi-Fi. For those of you who do venture out and will doubtlessly take refuge at some point in somewhere like a coffee shop, and often it appears to have free Wi-Fi. Such Wi-Fi connections should be considered insecure, so you should not visit any sites where you need to enter credentials, card details or the like. All of that might be visible to others who can monitor your insecure connection to the free Wi-Fi. The eighth scam of Christmas is the Wi-Fi probe. Something few realise is that when we connect our mobile phones to a Wi-Fi, it keeps a record of the connection. Thereafter, if the device is not connected to the hotspot, it continues to send out requests to connect to all the previous networks in which it had linked. These can be read and we are revealing all the Wi-Fis we have previously joined. In effect, your movements can be tracked and often your home network will reveal where you live just by the name you have given it. Don't give scammers information they might use against you in some sort of con. The ninth scam of Christmas is a combination of the last two. If you keep your mobile Wi-Fi turned on, there are methods whereby As your mobile sends out a request to connect to a hotspot, a scammer can then pretend to be that very Wi-Fi. Your mobile is revealed to have found a connection it knows and so attempts to create a link, potentially giving away your Wi-Fi password. Worse still, your mobile might think it has a secure connection and start to send out other data that can be picked up by the scammer. This and the 2 previous scams can all be stopped by simply turning off your Wi-Fi on all your mobile settings when there is not a hotspot you trust. The 10th scam of Christmas is the insecure website. Whether intentional or not, some websites still ask you for credit card details and much other valuable personal data without offering a secure connection. Know how your browser tells you that you have a secure connection. Look for the padlock symbol or change a coloured address bar or whatever it is. If you don't have a secure connection, don't trust the site with your details. They either can't be bothered, in which case they don't deserve a custom or they're a fake. Even if it is a secure connection, make sure you click on the padlock symbol or similar to check that the site is registered to who you think it is. The 11th scam of Christmas is the man in the middle, MITM. There is no point in having a secure connection to your bank or shopping site if there is a piece of software sitting on your machine that can read all your data before it is secured for transmission. A particularly common MITM scam is for the helper application that has been installed to make your life easier when using your browser. This helper may be helping itself to anything you enter on the screen. The safest way to avoid this is to ensure that you have no add-ins running. If you know how, you can try this by manually configuring your browser, but there are tools available, often from the bank's free charge, to do this for you. The 12th scam of Christmas is the nastiest of them all, the phone call. You're having trouble with that new laptop you bought as a present. You've just about got it running and you can't quite figure out how to finish it off. All of a sudden, the phone rings and the voice says, "This, Microsoft, Apple, Google, Dell, HP. We see that you have managed to connect to the internet using one of our machine software, but look like you could do with some support. We're here to help you. All you need is your username and password." These scammers work on a principle that they eventually find someone that is in that exact position upon receiving such a call. The frustrated user is very likely not to question, but rather welcome the caller. All this caller is trying to do is help themselves to your login details and steal valuable data from your machine. Sadly, there are more than 12 scams to watch out for, but be particularly aware of the scams that take advantage of the time of year. Context is everything to the successful scammer. If it appears relevant, useful or personal, it is much more likely to succeed.